Corey, what have you seen from Hamilton compared to your Week 2 game that hasn't playing so much better lately?
Yeah, just it's like most teams. I think they're more comfortable in what's being asked for them to do. Offensively, they're obviously gelling really well. Defensively, they had a new coach come in Monson and just being able to digest their system. So, they're a much more put together team. I think just confident in the calls and what they're supposed to be doing, which is ultimately what leads them to to the record they have.
Do you remember back to that Week 2 game, like what worked for you guys on defense specifically? I know it was probably a tighter game than you guys probably would have expected, but still got the job done.
Yeah, there was, anytime you look at games, certainly there were some things that I thought went in our favor, and certainly there were definitely some things early in the season we had to fix, and sometimes it was just, there was things that were open for them that just missed opportunities. So it goes a little bit of both ways. I'm sure there's lots of stuff that they're saying and seeing that they get kind of left a little bit of meat on the bone, and for us, ultimately from there, pushing to now things that we've managed to fix. So, but there'll be new wrinkles as there is each week, and it always comes down to just execution of the play calls.
On the offensive side, you guys had, I think, 450, 500 net yards, but the offense was more balanced, it seemed, at the start of the season. Now the run game is kind of taking a step back. How do you guys get back to that balance and really force teams to maybe respect the run game a little bit more?
Yeah, I think each week kind of poses different game plans. You know what I mean? So sometimes even offensively, special teams, defensively, sometimes it might call for rushing 5, 6, 7 guys, and sometimes it might call for rushing 3 guys if that's the game plan to win the game. So, but offensively, yeah, of course, we always want to be able to establish the run. So whenever those plays are called, again, execution and do it in a physical manner.
What are some key points you guys have been focusing in practice this week with Hamilton coming in?
From the defensive perspective, just being able to limit the explosive plays. Obviously, they're a very talented group in the receiving corps, and can't speak enough positives about what Bo's been able to do throughout his career. So certainly that, kind of make them earn the tough yards and always being able to stop the run. When they do hand it off, I think Bell's a really good running back, and their O-line does a good job. So from that standpoint, being able to do that, and then offensively, just being able to really be us, sustain drives and finish them. I think we've shown to this point of the season we're able to move the field pretty dang good. It's just, just managing to finish when we get down there. So we'll continue to just push those things for ourselves.
Coach, it's been nearly 365 days, so a calendar year since Nick Reed made his CFL debut. Obviously suffered a setback, but has bounced back and has become a solid part of your special teams unit at the very least. What have you seen from him that allowed that bounce back to happen?
Yeah, just going back, I didn't know that, but going back to that time, I know it was really hard on him. But, knowing that kid's family and the support system that he has and his drive, speaking with him throughout the back end of the season and the off season, he was working his tail off to get out here and wear the green and white. So super happy for him that he's been able to do that, but he's been able to do it at a high clip too. He's been outstanding, I think, special teams wise, and defensively he's shown to be just there as well. So super happy. He is who we thought he was, and it's a reason why he's here.
You've got a defensive rotation in Montreal, and he said that he was on cloud 9 going in, not expecting it. What earned him that opportunity?
I think consistency, man. And, obviously he's played football at a high level, in college down south, and, certainly the career that he had at the U of S. And then just, being someone you can count on to get his job done week in and week out from the special teams. You can kind of reward those guys in certain situations, and certainly he's gotten there to that point defensively. So, might have been shocked, but I don't think he'll be too shocked moving forward.
The game Saturday is close to being sold out. How much does being on home turf and having that atmosphere help the team?
Oh, it's everything. It's it's incredible. I'm hoping this is going to be a weekly thing for us. Every home game, but it's unreal. Just from the standpoint, I know that it helps the team, yes, but certainly the team wants to give back to the fan base and having them come out here and support us. The best way that, as a team we could support them is just continue to play football that they're proud of. So the more eyes that can see it in person and make it tough for the opponent, we're all for that.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Corey.
Thanks, guys.